Oops. I think I just woke up everybody in the house. My planner fell on the floor. All right, let's get this back to where it needs to be. Okay, no game this morning because we got a lot to cover, but yes, I'm here. We will be doing Would You Rather for an afternoon check-in. No, we're not doing a game this morning. We're just planning the week. And then we're doing an afternoon check-in today. So that way we can get some stuff done this afternoon. So this morning it's just running through seeing what we have ready. I need my phone. Okay. All right. So let's get through this week. Let's start there today. First thing I need to know is my weather. Oh, jeez. That's all me. And weather. Okay. Just because I know Giuseppe's going to want to break come noontime, so. Today is supposed to be 48 degrees. Wrong marker. One is blue. Weather is black. 48 degrees. 56 degrees with rain. Wow. 70 degrees with rain. 62 degrees with rain. 46 and windy. 46 and 49. All right. Now we'll get the dates put on here. Yes, we are. We are planning for the week. Today is the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Remember, next week Sunday is Easter. So maybe everything is going to be changed a little bit, but it doesn't mean that you can't celebrate it. Okay? So, all right. Juan's work schedule. 8:50 to question mark. 8:50 to question mark. And that's it for him. And now meals. Where did I put my sheet that I had all my meals? Well, I remember today is chicken parm. And oh well. Tomorrow was beef and potato casserole. And then leftovers. And then Wednesday is lasagna. And that should take us the rest of the week. Maybe not. We'll judge 2 days and then we'll make another chicken. With chicken a la king the next day. All right. Meals are done. Time for my work. All right. Oh, I need to schedule emails today. All right. Tuesday. This is just the basics of what you need to get done throughout the week. So I put times down for things like when classes are, but then when it comes to like pamper and workout and stuff like that, that gets planned the actual day. Because just because it says we're supposed to have 70 and rain on Tuesday doesn't mean we actually will. So, okay. Okay, Wednesday. Remember what I got going on Wednesday. And then Thursday. And I believe I have the email going out tomorrow, so people will start sending in for their sessions tomorrow. So this will change, but I do know I have one on Thursday that is a new client, and it's at 3:30. And then Friday, wrong person. And then Saturday. Okay, then now I go with my personal stuff. So, school every single day. But it's not a chore when you enjoy it. Okay. And then today is the home blessing. And then Wednesday we'll meal plan. And everything else is up in the air. Hey, Laura. Is there anything I need to bake this week that I know of that needs to get done? Bread. I'm not baking the bread until I get the stuff that I need. Okay, now it's time for little man. First, we'll get classes in there. Oh, we got to do his video. Okay. Turn in work. So today we need to finish up history and do his math video. And then turn in work. 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 And we're going to do some other turn in work today. And then, of course, last but not least, and I'm missing a color. Missing my green. I didn't grab my green. Oh, don't erase all that. There it is. Okay. And then we have dailies. That's okay. It's absolutely unrealistic to believe that you're going to be moted every single day. Some days we are, some days we're not. We are going to be doing a Would You Rather around noon. So if you're still having a problem, then feel free to join. So that'll be around 1 o'clock your time. Week is planned out. And remember, today is about finding your inner balance. So yesterday we did family balance, right? Today we're doing your balance. This is a self-renewal day. This is thinking about your Pampers and making sure that everything, that you're kind of right with yourself. So don't worry about it if you're not motivated today. And throughout the week, even if you don't get motivated, getting dressed, however, will help with everything. Make sure every day, just like if you were having to head out to the office, you're getting dressed to shoes, because it helps with everything. Getting motivated, staying motivated, being productive, getting dressed to shoes is seriously the key. So look at that. I mean, you don't have to get dressed into a suit. That's not necessary. But you should be feeling good about the way you look. You know, if you are cringing every single time you walk past a mirror, then you need to do something about that. All right. Let's get today planned out. What do we want to do? Now, this is where I get a little more detailed. There is general, this is detailed. So, I'm going to talk to Sheena around 10. And then we're going to get started on history at, 10 my time. So, and then we'll take a break from history around noon, and I'll do the check-in. Then we'll record music and math. All right. 10 your time. All right. Goals for today. I've got the home blessing, home renewal, whatever you want to call it. It equates to the same thing. I'm going to spend 5 minutes in each room. No, honey. I'm meeting with you 10 your time, 9 my time. And then we're going to start history, 10 my time, 11 your time. But you're not going to have to worry about that because you don't have to do history with me. I will be calling you, how about this, in an hour and 45 minutes. Okay, so home blessing. That's okay. I was talking in 2 different time zones. That's probably why you heard different. Home blessing, school. You know what? And today, and then history. All right. For lunch, I am having my barbecue, my shredded beef salad. Breakfast is, and I don't know right now. Okay. Pamper. I'm not counting my school reading for a pamper. Did my legs yesterday. I did a deep condition the other day. Oh, I can touch up my manicure. We'll do that at 3. And then hopefully it won't rain and we'll also get out for a walk. All right. So I got everything in there. I know what's going on. I know where I'm headed and what today's going to bring. Now, just because this is all written down, mine is like Sheena. If it doesn't happen at the time that I put it in here, it's okay. It's fluid. I don't care. So it's as long as these things get done, I'll be happy. But even if they don't, there's probably a reason. And when I look back, I'll know it on here because I will have written down why things didn't get done. Now, let's take a look at how your sleep was. I had a little boy stealing my covers, so it wasn't very good. But that's okay. We had a very bad dream, so he was stealing my covers. So, needless to say, my sleep last night was not the greatest. Don't forget to eat your meals today. Don't forget to drink your water. Right now, they're saying to drink warm water. So, tea temp water, coffee temp water, and that will help. Don't forget to take your meds. Don't forget to pamper today. Don't forget to move today. Even if it's raining, you can find something to do inside. Go on YouTube and search out videos for like no gym. Okay. Also, let's see. And of course, don't forget to get dressed to shoes. I am also going to be doing my best to get a video out pre-recorded for the evening. Don't know how well it's going to work, but I'm going to try. So, there you go. All right, now it's timer time. Stop. It's timer time. Okay. Flashback to the 80s. We watched, what was it, Bloodsport last night with Jean-Claude Van Damme. Man, can you tell how movies have changed with the... I swear there was more singing song numbers in that than in most musicals. I mean, it takes me back to the 80s where everything had like a theme song built into the movie. It was just, yeah. All right, so timer set. You got 20 minutes. You got to make the bed, swish and swipe. If you're doing that in the morning, you have your list. Just make sure that throughout the day these things get done. Your bed, your swish and swipe, your laundry needs to get folded and put away. Snacks need to get set up or made. When I was talking to a client yesterday, she brought up making the snacks at night. That's a great idea because we do make lunches, right? At night. This is just adding the non perishables in there as well. Now we're not going anywhere. So taking the non perishables, right? And the perishables and having them in the freezer just right away, doing it at night. There you go. Oh, we also watched the new Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker. I was not impressed. I have very high standards when it comes to Star Wars. I was not impressed. And the fact that they stole lines, and well, they didn't steal lines word for word. It wasn't plagiarism, but definitely the idea was there from Harry Potter. Did not help matters at all. Okay, but anyways, I digress. Then you're going to want to have breakfast, whatever that is, whether we're doing cereal today or pancakes or waffles or whatever. Oh, I want to make blueberry muffins at some point in time this week. That's what I want to do. Maybe a day. Ooh, I think I'll make the blueberry pie when I make lasagna. That's what I'll do. Okay, so we want to have breakfast. Then we're going to set a timer for another 20 minutes. We're going to clean up the kitchen for breakfast and we're going to finish anything else that we have to do. And then we can have our fun day. Now remember, today is about pamper. Today is about renewing your inner self. This is about getting right with yourself. Remember, stress is fluid because it is attached to emotions, so stress will come and go. Anxiety, the same thing. Anxiety happens from not making decisions, and it is also attached to emotions, so it will come and go. I need you all to also realize something very, very important. That just because you're now at home doesn't mean that it's going to be easier. Okay? I've talked about this numerous times with different people. Yes, you're not traveling to work anymore and then you start work. But now your mind can also focus on everything else that it needs to get done. And you're sitting there trying to figure out why on earth, when I don't have to drive, insert X amount of minutes to get to work, am I not getting more stuff done? Because emotionally, you're still getting stuff done. You're still getting the same work done that you would have before. You're also now looking at everything that needs to get done. You know that you're at home and you could easily be picking that up instead of working. Why can't I just fit that all in? And then you're moving from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next, without taking time for yourself. The greatest way to reduce stress in a person is to rest and sleep and just take a moment to calm down. So, taking time for yourself, that is what today's entire day is about. Okay? But we talk about pampering each and every day. You need to take time for yourself each and every day. Just because you're in a different setting doesn't mean anything has changed. You are still working your butt off, and now you're also homeschooling. or you're working with the kids, or you've got to make sure that they're occupied, or maybe your significant other is at home, or whatever. It's just as hard as when you were going to work. And just like the kids and you both are dealing with the fact that you've got a ton of distractions in your face at all times. So while the kids are doing school, but they're going, ooh, I could click right over here and go to YouTube. Or, ooh, I could go play with that. Or whatever. Because I'm at home, I could just go click and then I'll be playing a game instead of doing my schoolwork. Or I'll be playing with toys instead of doing my schoolwork. Or playing with Legos instead of doing my schoolwork. You also have it is still stressful. Just make sure you don't touch your face, okay? Sometimes gloves give us a false sense of security because we're wearing gloves, we're fine, right? But the problem comes in when we take these gloved up hands and then we touch our face. We grab whatever we need and then we end up touching our face. So make sure that once you put the gloves on, you are only touching the stuff outside of your vehicle. You're not touching your face or anything else like that. Once you get done doing whatever you need to do out there, when you get to your car, get in the car, spray the gloves down, wipe the gloves down, take the gloves off before you grab the steering wheel to drive home. Once you get home, gloves and scarf straight into the dryer and you straight into the shower. I'll tell you, there's lots of showers getting taken now. Just be careful. I got lucky that day, my fiasco with Target. I didn't even have a chance to get relaxed and get in the shower before I had to go back out. Don't sit down when you get back home. Go straight into the shower, clothes straight into the laundry. And I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm just telling you basic steps. Because I know from working in healthcare for so many years, oh, I got gloves, I'm fine. Well, then they wear one set of gloves and they work with 4 different clients, and now you are cross-contaminating. It is one set of gloves for each action. Now, that's a lot of plastic gloves. So, when we wear mittens and stuff like that, that is why I love the spray sanitizer, because I just spray my gloves down. It is easy to just think that we're wearing a suit of armor once we put gloves on. It is. It's all routine. And it's going to become even bigger routine now. I would be willing to bet you by the time this pandemic is done, with however long it takes, I will be going out in public wearing a mask, wearing gloves. Because that's going to be natural to me. And I will just keep doing it. And I don't see anything wrong with that. So, just be safe. Understand that stress, just like emotions, are fluid. They will come and it will go. Okay? You don't have to worry about not being motivated every single day. It is statistically impossible to be motivated every single day. We all have good days and bad days. And being unmotivated does not necessarily even equate to a bad day. Focus on what you're bringing to the table, especially to my moms and my dads out there. Okay, depending upon where your role is at. Lots of us moms were used to working outside the home, and now we're inside the home, and that's a lot more stressful. Just like the dads that are going out in it. Okay, am I being stereotypical right now? Yes, but I'm talking more about my life than everybody else's. My job as a mom is to keep things as calm and as normal, as calm and as normal as it always has been. My job is to create stability. One's job is to provide protection and financial gain. My job is stability. My job is to be comforting. My job is to be there when my family needs me. I really was thinking about this, and it's kind of crazy, right? If y'all haven't seen M. Night Shyamalan's The Happening, this kind of reminds me of it. But it's almost like, and yes, I realize Mother Nature didn't create it, but she's allowed it to continue. We're having to get back to what is important. Looking after each other is important, and we've gotten away from that. Only thinking of ourselves is something we cannot do anymore. We have to think about everyone else. The fact that the people that drive truck and do deliveries and everything, for some people are frowned upon. They are now the ones that are keeping our country going, not the CEOs. It's the people that are going to work every day. Mothers or fathers or whatever, having somebody in the home being an emotional support system to the child. And they are all just my opinions. It's like we're getting back to what we should have been focusing on a long time ago. It's like nature is trying to correct us. Because right now, while it's scary that we could go out there and catch it, isn't it more scary that you could bring it home and give it to one of your kids or to a loved one? Because it's now affecting children. So we now need to look at ourselves. You have the one generation that is so self-focused. They can't be anymore. They need to look after the elderly and the kids because their actions aren't just affecting them. We're coming full circle and having to look at our actions. And it's almost like Mother Nature said, if you ain't gonna fix this, I am. And she has. We're now conserving, right? We're not going through as much toilet paper and everything else that we were. We're now conserving. We're taking care of the resources of our planet. Mother Nature put us in place. She put us in check. Now, like I said, my opinions, but it brings me to being who I am in my home, which is why this hasn't changed a dang thing for me. I am still and always have been the comforter, the nurturer, the stabilizer in our home, the logical voice. It's the role I've always had. So, don't worry, we'll get through it. If you gotta go out, I gave you some guidelines. Okay? Just make sure that you take care of yourself when you get home. Don't think that just because your jeans didn't touch something that they're fine. No, you need to get out of them. You need to change them and they need to go in the wash. You need to take a shower. Okay, so have fun. I'll see you guys around noonish my time. Sheena, I will see you in a little under an hour and a half. You guys have a wonderful day. We'll do Would You Rather at noon. Bye. You're welcome.